Hello Capricorn, I am here with your March 2021 Tarot using the Royal Gilded Tarot. I've done a pretty thorough shuffling of the cards off screen just to help save time. So now we ask for our messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March. Now I will apologize for the delay in getting this out. I know this is late, but I did honestly try to start recording this earlier in the month. However, technological problems have a tendency to get in the way, and when your recording device completely quits on you and then you have to find another one during a pandemic locally, there's a challenge. And I am also technologically challenged. It takes me a while to get to know a new device. I have never been one to grasp onto modern technology very well. If I get a new phone, that's just a disaster. So getting this new device, it did take a little bit of time to get to know. And Capricorn, I hope you're ready for this month because you have a ton of fire coming your way. And I know that you are not necessarily one to be too excited. This month might be a little bit out of your comfort zone, as this is fiery, passionate energy, and it's going to move very quickly. And Capricorns, I do know that you like to take your time with things, think things through. You're very thorough. Not a bad thing in my books. But this might be a bit of an uncomfortable pace. We start off with what is going on from the bottom of the deck, and that is the Five of Swords. Swords talks about things that is going on in your mind or playing out in your mind. Swords is air energy, and air does feed fire, so this is going to kind of fan the flames a little bit more. So buckle up and hold on tight, because we start off with the energy of the King of Wands. He's a little bit ruthless. He's very passionate, very driven, very much forward thinking. He follows his passions, but anything outside of that, he doesn't much care for. Think of the King of Wands in the same way as you think of a CEO of a big business, because that is that kind of energy. Just quickly to go back to the Five of Swords, fives talk about conflict. So there's a lot of this that is going to be, you're going to be in your mind and feeling conflicted about this energy. You do have two major arcana cards. So major arcana equals major energy. The first one is an earth sign, and that is the Hermit. And this is kind of what you like to do. You do have a tendency to keep to yourself. You're very private. The Hermit talks about being that wise man up on the mountain, and he guides his way with his lantern. But the light from the lantern is actually the energy of the Star card, and that is hopes, dreams, wishes, as well as a little bit of balance in there. And the Hermit energy is you're going to want to be keeping to yourself during this time because it is uncomfortable. You're going to want to hermit yourself away from the energy of fire that is moving very quickly. What else is moving quickly is you do have a new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands can be a message, but it is the start of the suit, which means a new beginning. And you do have another ace that came out right beside it, and they are kind of tied together, because I do feel that this particular reading for you, Capricorn, is not relationship based at all. Ace of Wands is very swift opportunity. It literally comes in, swoops in front of you, and if you don't grab it when you have that chance, it will disappear just as fast. And it can be a message as well that is like, poof, here it is, here's your information, act now. But you don't want to act immediately, just because that is your nature. The other ace that we have is earth energy, and this is where you are more comfortable because Capricorns, you are an earth sign. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles, slow moving energy, but Pentacles talks about things that are tangible, and it is again a new opportunity or a new message. And these two aces are tied together because the Ace of Wands is going to swoop in with your new opportunity when it comes to the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles can also talk about your money, your employment, your home, your car, things that are tangible. Up next, we have the Seven of Wands. It's a defensive energy. Again, very fiery, very passionate, followed by the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is the youth of the court card. So there is a youthful feeling. There is a lot of newness, a lot of freshness. This could be a spark of a new idea or a spark of creativity that comes in, and you feel like you still need to kind of master and perfect it before you move on. Up next, you have more fire energy, Major Arcana card, and that is the Strength card. And the Strength card is your own inner strength. And Capricorns, you are a very, very strong energy in your own right. You're just not as fiery and passionate. This particular card, because it is a Major Arcana, is a major player in this reading. But the Strength card also uses grace and willpower in order to show their strength. So that's, I feel, is more of an advice card instead of what you need to do. You don't really need to dig down into your own inner strength. You're already pretty good at that. And the last card that we have to talk about is the Four of Cups. And this is what is the energy that is going to be coming in surrounding these two aces. The Four of Cups is more of a feelings card. So again, a little bit more uncomfortable for you. As Capricorns, you do have very deep feelings, you just don't show them. And you don't like to sit in this energy. Now, the Four of Cups is talking about having options, but not necessarily looking at what is being presented to you. As you can see, the figure is more focused on the book and is kind of nonchalantly looking at the cup being presented before them and ignoring the three that are behind them. So this is kind of the energy that you're going to be sitting in with this fire energy. Is you're getting a little bit overwhelmed. You're feeling conflicted. Actually, you're very caught up in your head about the conflict of, okay, we've got this really big energy coming in with the Strength card, all of this fire energy. It's really kind of swooping in and it's a little bit overwhelming. You do have choices, but you're not necessarily looking at some of the ones that have already been presented to you. Don't worry, because there is a spark of creativity. There is something new, something fresh coming in. You do have the skills, you do have the passion and drive to go forward and do it. You may have to be the boss. You may have to make a tough call. You have that knowledge within you already to do that and to make those decisions, but you may have to act very quickly, particularly if this is an issue regarding jobs or your money. This is an opportunity that presents itself really quickly, and you are going to have to act almost on a whim, but trust your gut, because the Hermit energy, despite the fact that you want to turn inwards and kind of shy away from putting it all out there and almost being a little showboaty about it, you're going to have to for this opportunity to really take hold. And you're feeling a little defensive about this, you're conflicted in your thoughts, but you've got the strength. Make sure you show a little bit of restraint, a little bit of willpower and grace during this, and things look promising. This is a brand new start, and we are at the beginning of a brand new astrological year as we are coming up to not only the spring equinox, but the start of the astrology new year with Aries coming on the same day as the spring equinox, or the first day of spring. So I'm going to leave it here for you this month, Capricorn. And if you like the reading, please feel free to give this a like, give it a share, give it a subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because you never know when there's a new moon, a full moon, an equinox, changing of the sun signs, whoever gets more views per video, you never know who's going to get a special reading and when I pop on here randomly. So if you have that notification bell hit, you'll be notified as to when those happen. They may be a little bit unplanned for some of them. So with that, I will talk to you soon, Capricorn.